So we're in Phandelver 7, Chapter 7. Second session from Chapter 7. You guys are descended down below the village of Phandalin into the Underdark. You've been through several harrowing encounters so far. You camped, rested, and now you're fully rested and fully recharged with all your powers. And you come to the end of this long tunnel. I'm zooming out here, and if you zoom out, I'll just kind of ping the main map here, Tunnels of the Deep. This is the path that you follow down, down, down into the earth, and fought Bahir and a Fomorian and a Cloaker and hook horrors and demons and all that. Now, you've come to a door at the very end of the tunnel. I'll do that for you. I'm going to drag your characters down there. And you also all have inspiration to start. Is everyone seeing a green door? Yes. All right.
And what did we do with the survivor people that we had?
The people. So they're with you still. You could set them up in your tower.
Okay.
Or you could take your tower forward with you. But it looks like the construction is changing, strangely changing, and no longer natural rocks. Your tower won't be quite as good in the tunnels that are ahead if it continues to be like this. The doors that you stand in front of, there's two of them, and they are depicted here for what they look like. Tall doors with scroll work around them and kind of a greenish light coming from the seam between them. As you're approaching these doors, you see, well, actually, you don't see anything but what was in that picture. Nothing else is around. No one's standing guard. The doors seem to be just slightly open. That's where you can see the green light coming through them. And does anyone cast any spells before you approach those doors? Take that as a no. Okay. Then who wants to go up to the doors and check them out?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Titus will move up and check it out.
Oh, cool. All right, take it.
Okay. You guys look at the doors carefully. You see no locks at all to them. And as you're carefully looking at them, they open of their own accord. They swing open, and we'll say the person who was looking at him carefully was Titus. They assail you with a jarring mental pulse that sounds like clashing cymbals. You look around, no one else seems to be affected by it. Maybe they didn't even hear it. It's unpleasant, but not damaging. And then you can see the room beyond. And this is what the room beyond looks like. Everyone go ahead and take up your positions as those doors are opening.
Phil just put me in the back. I'm sorry. It looks like one of my kids tried to get onto my computer, and I had to reset the password type stuff. So yeah, just going swimmingly. But it should be booting up now.
Okay, so the chamber beyond has a really grand statue in it, which I'll show over to the left for you. An enormous statue depicting a mind flayer with its arms outstretched, holding a brain in each of its two hands. The statue on the map shows the arms spread apart, but they're actually a little bit closer together than that. And it's made of one large piece of greenish stone, as far as you can tell. The brains that it's holding are covered with some sort of green mucus that drips from the hands of the statue and pools at its feet in a puddle. There's flowing designs decorating the walls. Lounging against the south wall are two mind flayers. Their face tentacles periodically gesticulating as if they're in conversation with each other. Let's see. You know a little bit about mind flayers, Loam. Part of your hated foes are these creatures. You think that might be how they communicate. So they make no move as the doors open.
Presence?
Yeah, they make no moves. They kind of look at you. They glance your direction like they can see you. But they just ignore you imperiously.
Oh, Titus will whisper, should we try to communicate with them?
Yeah, does anybody, I don't know what they, do they speak telepathically? I guess
they do.
Think something?
Yeah, Gimbal would be willing to go up there. He's, again, always looking for somebody interested in signing on to as a silent partner. Gimbal's.
Okay, Gimbal. As you step into the room, the closer one to you, just throw both those doors open. Tell me, do you guys see a door symbol on that door?
Yes.
That now shows open? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not using line of sight, but I am using the door icons. Just handy that way. Okay, the one closest to you speaks in... Let's see what language they speak in exactly. Well, in your head, Gimbal, You hear telepathically. It says to you, have you come to worship Ilvash, who bleeds from the far realm, or do you bring more obelisk pieces for the masters?
I bring an opportunity of a lifetime. Tell me, have you ever been in the Underdark, traveling for days, and realized that you are desperately in need of a potion?
The far mind flayer is casting, it looks like a spell, probably detect thoughts for those of you with knowledge. And then it's going to focus its attention onto Gimbal.
Okay.
It's going to learn your surface thoughts. So what are your surface thoughts, Gimbal?
If I can expand into the Underdark, that would be a whole new revenue stream. And I think that I can make a lot of gold. And the nice thing is, by the time anyone realizes that the potions are not exactly as advertised, I'll be on the surface spending my gold.
The mind flayers seem to converse with each other for a second. And then the one that was closer to all of you points to this door over here. And they don't say anything else to you. The door to the northeast is where he points. And then they go back to conversing with each other.
We've brought
I turn around and give
pieces
a
of the
thumbs up
obelisk.
to- Why would you tell them that?
Where should we take them?
Do-do-do.
Gather information? My surface thoughts are, why do we let Gimbal talk to anybody?
I mean, it seemed like a good idea.
At the time.
The closer one says, you are trying my patience. And he points to the passageway to the northwest. And he says, you must speak with Ashundo. And as Titus, you head towards the northeast, you see around the corner that the passageway turns after a short distance. All the walls here are a little disconcerting. The geometry is a little bit disconcerting because everything seems to blend. Everything's smooth. All corners are rounded. Even the corners between the walls and the floor and the walls and the ceiling, everything's rounded. It feels unsettlingly organic to you. There's symbols on the walls and doors throughout. Some knots of tentacles, some blood-soaked brains, jagged lines reminiscent of jaws. And the symbols all seem to move slightly when at the edge of your vision. But when you turn to look at them, the writhing or the pulsing or the gnashing stops. There are pinpricks of eerie green light throughout, suffusing the whole place in at least dim light. Yeah, that's that. Now
It
what do you like to
pointed this
do? So,
direction, right?
Loam, after you spoke, it pointed to the direction to the northwest, and it told you to speak with Oshundo.
Is that a name that rings a bell or we've heard
No.
before? Or?
No ring that rings a bell.
Right, let's go to the northwest.
All right.
All right.
Actually, we have heard that name before. The cloaker, when the cloaker was speaking in the voice of the dwarf hanging from its mouth, one of the things he said is, the one in the scarlet robe, Oshundo. I wrote that down.
Really?
Okay. So, Josh, you're cutting out completely for me. Does anyone else hear Josh okay?
So we know.
No.
Yeah, I
it's-
heard Josh.
Might need to reboot Discord, Josh.
I must warn the priest at the mind flayers. Oh, you didn't come in. You didn't hear me?
Yeah, I think you might have to
No, it's
reboot
Wi-Fi.
Discord.
My-
You're better now.
Our Wi-Fi has been our Wi-Fi has just been randomly kicking off devices.
Actually, you're better now.
And
So if
that's
you
what
want to keep
happened is
going,
the Wi-Fi just I reconnected to my Wi-Fi. So I'll just have to pay attention to make sure if it goes off Wi-Fi that I get back on. But anyways, what I was saying is that I had written
And he's gone.
and you're gone.
Nope.
dwarf skull.
Purpose, like for the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay, so Gimbal, again, mumbling gibberish, probably about some franchise, thinks that he has heard of Oshun, but you're not sure you believe him, because you're never sure you believe Gimbal. You guys notice that the doors that you came through into this area, they close of their own accord about a minute after you pass through them. So both of those doors behind you close on their own. Okay, Titus, if you head around the corner, You see two doors, one at the end of the hallway and one to the right side of the hallway. There's some words on the door on the right side of the hallway there. The words. Door from the hall bears small dots, like Braille, basically. So Braille is the language of the mind flayers. They read it with their tentacles. Loam can inform you. If you had comprehend languages, or if Loam knows the language of mind flayers, you could read it.
Under common? Not specifically.
Yeah, no, they don't use common. So unless someone has comprehend languages, you don't know what the words say.
Under common.
Under common, no, they don't. They have their own specific language.
All right, we'll check both the doors out.
Okay.
And
No traps on either door.
all right, you guys want to go left?
Yes.
We'll check out this far door.
Okay, that way. You see this chamber, and it's got two cages in it with floor-to-ceiling metal bars that divide the room into these two big cells and a pathway between them. There is a door of twisted iron bars providing access to each of those two cells. They each are secured, it looks like, with a heavy latch. There's a metal plate that like covers the latch from the inside. You don't see another way to open the doors. You'd have to... Oh, actually, now you can see there's some small holes on those metal plates that cover the latches. Just big enough to probably get a Mind Flayer tentacle through. With some work and some thieves' tools, you might be able to fish your way through those holes and open up the cage doors. The pens, though, you can see what's in them. They contain only scraps of cloth and some recent scratches. You can't make out if the scratches say anything. They're in the northwest cell, in the northwest corner of the cell.
Who is it, Jeff or Titus, who can pick stuff?
Who can pick stuff? Jeff could, I think.
Jeff and Gimbal.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to take a crack at this? I mean, I know that those just might be scratches, but then they might be more.
Gimbal's got the gloves of thievery. If he,
Yeah, I think that's what he.
Yeah. All right. Maybe as his last act, we'll see. Gimbal will unlock the door for you. He comes up there with his gloves of thievery on, unlatches the door, and you guys can gain access. And you get close enough to the scratches, you can make out there's a message there. Multiple messages, in fact. They say, this for you in the chat. 3 monsters lead them all is one thing that you see written. Keep hope for Phandalin, another thing you see written. And then Terra, I always loved you. I don't recall if Terra is one of the ones that you know is missing or not. Let me double check. Nothing else in the cell, though, besides those words. Right. It looks like if there's anyone here, they were moved probably pretty recently. Where they went, you don't know.
3 monsters lead them all. That's mindful. Use your magic on the other door.
Yeah, you can get access to their cell. You search it, nothing in there either. So of the kidnapped townspeople that are still unaccounted for, Terra. Terra is not one of them. Okay, where to now?
Left?
You mean north?
Well, yeah, left.
Yeah.
North.
Sounds good.
Go.
Your north.
Titus will check the door for anything.
No traps. There is kind of a carnal stench here, Titus, like maybe dead bodies are beyond. All right, inside. Go ahead and put you guys in the marching order you want to be in when you open the door.
Damn it.
Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative for me.
Not bad.
You open the door to this scene. Stone slabs topped with skull clamps. Each slab bears old stains of blood and ichor. A green and silver rift roils to the northwest, showing narrow stone corridors beyond it. A mind flayer dissects a creature on one of the slabs, aided by 2 assistants. Each of those assistants is a hunched green creature with a single enormous eye. And you've seen creatures like this before, and these are different in that they have a frill of small tentacles surrounding their mouths, not unlike Mind Flayer tentacles, but not quite as long. They turn when they see you, and are quick to attack. So, let's see what the initiative order is. Jeff, you beat them to the punch. What do you want to do?
Can I see through / shoot through these bars?
You can. It's like heavy cover, though. Like they'd get +5 to their armor class. But then you're a sharpshooter, so you might ignore full, even heavy cover.
I ignore 3/4 or...
There you go.
Half, or, yeah.
If you ignore half, you wouldn't ignore this, but if you ignore 3/4, you would.
I think it is 3/4, actually. Let's see.
But where you're standing, you don't see any of them. So.
Oh, yeah, I was going to move over to... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There?
Okay. You can just see that Nothic to the westernmost Nothic.
Okay, I'll attack him.
Okay, fire away.
14 for 50.
14 missed.
Ooh, okay.
That is a hit.
There you go. 19 for 14, and yeah, I'll leave it at
14, got it. Okay. Caliphon.
and
oh, sorry.
bonus action hide. Sorry.
Caliphon, your turn.
All right.
They're coming after you. You don't know what eldritch powers they'll use on you, but it's not going to be good, you don't think.
All right. Can I get the Mind Flare and this northernmost single-eyed creature with the javelin?
Yeah.
Okay. I will do that. I will target the Mind Flare with the javelin, and there it is.
Ooh, nice shot.
23 for 8.
Ooh, sorry, but that'll be a disadvantage because the ranged attack adjacent to an enemy. So it'll miss, but you'll still do the 14 lightning to both of them. 13 dex save for half for both of them. Dex and dex. The Flayer, magic resistance made it. The Nothic does not make it. So the Flayer took 7 lightning. The Nothic took 14 lightning. Okay. Titus.
And then I will attack unarmed strike with my second attack.
I think throwing the javelin like that is an action, actually.
Okay,
You
so I
still,
will use.
You still use monk powers to do an attack with an action.
Yeah, I'll just use my bonus to kick him.
So that's a hit for 9 magic slashing. Oh, wrong.
And I'll move.
Okay. After Titus, after Caliphon is Titus.
All right, Titus. Something new and different. We will summon the wildfire spirit as an action.
Okay.
Oh, Caliphon moved to there, so you
Fail,
summon him right now.
make it, fail. So Mind Flare takes 9 fire. First Nothic makes it, second Nothic fails it. 9 fire.
All right, then we'll tell it to use a bonus action, and we'll use it as bonus action to have it teleport. And what we're going to do is try to spread out a little bit, and Titus is going to run back to there. And then the wildfire spirit goes and does fiery teleportation.
Okay. Fail, fail, and fail. They all take 9 fire. Killing that Nothic.
End of turns.
Okay. I have you in there twice for some reason, Jeff, so I'll pull out the second one. Have you Caliphon twice, so I'll pull out the second one. Then the Nothics.
Not thick.
He will
Wildfire spirit got him. We got one.
go 2, 3, 4 to there. And then he'll do a Mind Blast due south. It's going to hit Loam and Titus. Gimbal will say is out of the fight for now. So the Mind Blast for that thing hitting the 2 of you is 6 psychic damage and stun. 12 intelligence save negates all.
Yay.
That got you 2, Loam. No problem. If you make your save, you take no damage. Fail it, you take 6 and you're stunned. That guy was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And then Loam, your turn.
Hey, Loam pulls out his short sword and dagger. I think I have a dagger at this point. And attacks this Nothic.
Should have a +2 rapier and a dagger of venom.
Yes, I do. So
Not
that's
hit by a mile.
20
11
or
damage.
11.
Got it.
And then the follow-up with the dagger.
4, 9.
And actually I get the extra attack with the rapier too.
And finished it. Finish your move where you want. And then the Flayer's going to go. The Flayer holds up his hands, tells you telepathically that he does not want to fight. The Nothics should have never attacked you. Do you want to parlay? Loam, what's your answer?
Yes, we're looking for captives. Hand them over to us.
I can tell you what happened to them in your mind. The fanatics went to the far realm, but they had to power their travel with magic runes and 3 rifts nearby the gate to the far realm. That's one of the that's one of the smaller rifts where they put one of their runes. And he points to the roiling green and silvery light to the northwest, that Caliphon that you're standing by. If you find the other 2 rifts, you'll be able to travel through the gate as they did.
Why do we have to find the other two?
Prison cells to the south that recently contained almost a dozen surface dwellers. The fanatics took them into the far realm for some greater plan I don't know. I wasn't allowed to torture any of them to find out.
The fanatics, your enemy?
The only way to get through that gate is to empower it with the ruins on these demi-planes, and there'll be 3 of them. They are not my friends. I work alone. They previously relied on another mind flayer, one named Kuhn Braxel, to orchestrate an important mission closer to the surface. Kuhn Braxel, you recall, was the one in Gibbet Crossing, the mind flayer that was in Gibbet Crossing.
Okay, so I'm confused about these ruins. Runes.
Okay, so there is a gate to the far realm, but the gate's not empowered enough for you to go through it. In order to empower it enough for you to go through it, you have to find 3 ruins leading to different far realm locations. The fanatics put a magical ruin in each rift to bolster a larger gateway to the far realm in their private ritual chambers. The larger gateway is depowered now, and the ruins must be re-empowered for you to follow them. So you're going to have to go into that demi-plane and find the ruin and find out why it's shut down or powered down. You're going to have to do that 3 times. Yeah.
Got it. Get over here, Titus and Gimbal and Jeff. We need you here with us.
Oh, I'm unstunned. I'll walk in there and be like, "Grr."
The mind flayer keeps this distance from you. Looking around this chamber again, you see these stone slabs, topped with skull clamps, each slab bearing old stains of blood and ichor. The green and silver rift roiling to the northwest. You can just see through the green and silver mist, kind of a narrow stone corridor beyond it. The creature being dissected at the mind flayer's table looks to have been a Nothic.
Yes. All right, let's go through the gate.
Okay, I'll give you this picture. Okay, through the gate, you step into a far realm plane, demi-plane of such, and so you guys are down here now, stepping through into the chamber beyond. The stone walls here are a little bit moist, and they're covered with hundreds of staring eyes that twitch and blink and watch you. And there's passages to the west and to the east.
Creepy. All right, we're going to the west.
All right. The eyes stare at you accusingly. They watch you travel that direction. Around the corner is that passage there. You guys can go ahead and go north or south after you come around the corner there.
South.
Going around to the south, the passage leads to a chamber branching off of the passage. Do you want to check it out or continue north?
I will check it out.
All right. You can put your lead person like 10 feet off the passageway there. Looking into the chamber, you see 10 stone rods protruding from the north wall. One of the rods ends at a cup the size of an eyeball, while the others all have jagged ends like something was broken off at the end of them. The stone floor beneath the rods is stained a sickly pink color. So one rod ends in a cup the size of an eyeball, all the rest are jagged. The floor is sickly pink.
Well, none of this particularly invites interaction here.
It does not. Is it the same color? Is it the same size as the eyes on the wall?
Yes.
Can I go back and pluck off one of the eyes off the wall?
Yes, but when you do, it closes and then disappears, and it's not in your hand. You do another one, same thing. So evidently you cannot bring it up.
I tried, guys.
Is the cup, does it appear like it's supposed to be removed?
One ends at a cup the size of an eyeball. Others are all jagged. Nope, the cup would have to be broken off. It looks like cups were broken off all the other ones.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to do with this. So unless somebody's got an idea, we're going to head north.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll all become clear if we see more pink.
Mm-hmm.
Kimball might want to put his eye in the cup. I don't know.
If only Gimbal was here.
Yeah.
Okay. Going to the west, you come to a strange orifice. The center portion, there seems to be like a greenish orifice here, and you can almost see a seam in the wall to the north and to the south. But the passageway continues through and turns south
Didn't we see something before where things were rotating? Like,
You did. That was in the Crypt of the Talhoun, the Dwarven complex underneath the Starry Hills to the northeast of here.
I also know
Looking
from-
carefully at this loam, you think this might also rotate. Let's see here.
Yes.
You think you can just get your hand into that seam and actually try to force its movement from without even going into it. Seems like it's very heavy, but if you want to give it a try, you can see if you can start spinning it.
Right, that sounds interesting.
You
I'll
want to
try
try
to
it?
rotate it.
Okay, it's very, very heavy, but it moves smoothly and silently. So this thing, let's see, begins to rotate, and it's just like solid wall, and then another opening comes into view. Let me know when you want to stop rotating.
Sure.
Then some solid wall. Then another opening comes into view.
Okay, stop it.
Okay.
I was hoping for another opening.
Oh, you can spin it till you get to the opening. You want to keep going till you get to another opening?
Yes.
All right. So you get to there. There's an opening there.
I think we need to stop and appreciate that this thing actually.
I was going to
Has
say, I'm going to have
different
to ask, how that's, or, anything
So yeah,
that's-
each of the holes that have moved past you has been about 8 feet across, surrounded by a greenish, purplish ring like an iris around a pupil. So you want to head down the passageway and see what you find?
I know from my extensive Underdark experience that when you start getting into an eye theme, I start expecting beholders.
Start worrying. Okay. So it joggles left. There's an opening to the north there, or you can continue to round to the east.
I mean, we keep going left, right?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. Heading to the left there. Tunnel that goes left and right at its end. And when you get down there, you can see passageway goes to the east quite a ways and to the west quite a ways. Which way do you want to head?
Well, apparently we're doing lefts.
All right.
Tom, why do you ask questions you already know the answer to?
You come to a dead end in the southwest corner of that little area where the ceiling slopes downward. At its end, the ceiling is about 4 feet above the floor. There's an odd, furry ball the size and shape of a coconut dangling from a faint ruin on the ceiling.
Odd.
An odd, furry ball the size and shape of a coconut dangling from a faint ruin on the ceiling.
Hey, well, we need to power up these ruins somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Tentacle dangling furry balls, though.
I mean, like, who's not going to touch that furry ball?
It's a trouble.
You know what the trouble with tribbles is. Titus will attempt a guidance on themselves and then try to figure out what on earth this thing is and how
Okay.
we might power it.
So the ruin is too faded to determine its original shape, but it seems to maybe have either transferred magical energy or something to animate whatever this furry ball thing is. So this furry ball thing might contain some of the energy of the ruin now, as far as you can tell.
All right. I guess we're going to grab the furry ball for science.
Okay. It's hanging from the ruin, easily enough, you think, to pull off of the ruin if you wanted to.
Yep, that is what is happening. You guys
Okay.
get ready to kill me when it, takes over my body.
Everyone, take up your spots where you want to be
Titus.
when Titus is going to pull that ruin or that fuzzy ball off that ruin.
I'm gonna cup the fuzzy ball.
Once you're happy where you're standing,
Gently cupping.
roll initiative for me. Okay, Jeff. Your alertness kicks off. You know something bad is happening or about to happen. You turn to look and you see this thing coming around the corner. This thing is a oculorb, a slimy conglomeration of eyes in many sizes and shapes, and it's hovering above the ground, just about 5 feet off the ground is all. And it immediately attacks you. You are not surprised, obviously.
We've got company.
Look, side-based initiative. You all go before it. Let's see here.
Oh.
Double check what its powers are so I don't miss anything. Okay, ready to go. Loam, you're first. Jeff gives you a whispered warning. Some sort of monstrosity approaching. What do you want to do, Loam?
All right, well, Loam will rush around the corner, put a hunter's mark on it,
Okay.
and try and skewer a couple of those eyeballs with arrows.
A 11
11
misses.
seems like
That
a
hits.
miss.
22 magical piercing
How about a
plus
20?
Yeah, 22 magical piercing. Let's see if it takes full psychic. It does. So 6 psychic and 9 more magical piercing. So 15 more on top of that first one. Now, when you do that, it reacts to that with an obsessive rebuke. Creature you see damage you. You take 21 psychic damage, Loam. 16 wisdom save
Ow.
halves that.
Well, let's give it a go. Nope.
Okay. So 21 psychic. And then, Jeff, your turn.
Okay. All right. I'll stay where I am. I'm gonna short bow it.
Hit.
Yeah, we'll throw a menacing attack on there. So for 24
Got it.
and wisdom save.
Missed
Nice.
it. He's menaced, frightened.
All right. And then another attack. I'm gonna precision that just in case. So that's what, 15, 18
18
or
hit.
14?
14, got it.
Okay. And I will, if I move behind this, it can still see me from here, right?
It can, yeah.
Okay. So I'll move to there, but I won't hide.
Titus. So this happened right after you plucked that thing down. You have it in your hand now. It comes alive. It is like a little tribble almost, except it's got a mouth bearing some pretty sharp, pointy teeth, more like a puppy's teeth than anything. And it tries to like gnaw at you like a puppy might do, but it's really sharp and painful. No damage, but that's what it's doing. What do you want
I
to do?
use words like stop, no, or don't.
Okay.
Let's see. I guess we will kind of keep that thing there. And these guys are telling me it's way down there. I probably don't have anything. Titus is just going to move up to here and will ready a produce flame. So I guess we'll have to kind of dip down and drop, not like damage drop the thing, but just kind of put it on the ground for now.
Okay.
Because I can't see to do anything, so we'll just ready a produce flame for when I can see something.
Okay.
And then I will tell bonus action, tell the spirit to go up and see if you can tag it if you can.
Okay.
And we will then have that take its turn.
Okay.
And it can actually get to there, and that is within its 30-foot range. 16.
16 hit, 10 fire.
10 fire.
Shot.
End of turn.
Then Califon, your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Move to here. I'm assuming I understand from my colleagues that this is where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
I will do my Kensei shot, and then I'll shoot my bow for 10. I'm sure that misses.
Yep.
And then I'll do it again. How about 26 for 18?
18, got it.
And then I will use the remainder of my movement to run, and then I'm trying to describe free action to Titus what I just saw.
Okay. This thing is frightened, so can't get any closer to Jeff. Dreadful contact times 2, or I-beam times 4. We'll do I-beam times 4. So frightened, disadvantage check attack. When you see the source of your fear, no willingly move closer to the source of your fear. So these will be a disadvantage. First one will be on the fiery elemental creature of Titus's. 19 to hit for 20 psychic. And then another I-beam. Miss. And then another I-beam. 17 to hit for 21 psychic. And the last I-beam. Miss. And then it will move. And it's done. Loam, your turn.
Well, Loam will pursue.
You don't see it when you get to the corner.
I will dodge.
Dodging. Jeff, your turn.
Okay. Here. Can I see it from there?
Don't see anything from there.
Bonus action hide.
Okay.
And then dodge.
Okay, Titus, your turn.
All right. Titus will say, where'd it go? We'll dash up to there. I don't see anything.
When you get to there, you do. You see, hiding around the corner, peeking around the corner at you, a little eyeball, or a big eyeball. Then another one, and another one.
All right. Then seeing that, Titus is having dashed is going to say, it's right behind there. And we'll use a bonus action to tell the spirit what to do. Jeff and Loam, do you want to get closer?
Sure.
All right. Then the fiery spirit not going to be able to help out Loam too much, but the fire spirit is going to teleport, and Jeff and Loam can teleport 15 feet from the space that they are in.
And I have to move at least 5 feet away.
Have to move. Yes.
Like right there is good.
Yeah, or you could get even closer. Up to you.
I think it'll be good from here.
End of turns.
Okay, Califon, your turn.
Right. Well, let's see. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I will bonus action key point, step with the wind, dash, and get here. Can I hit around this corner, or do I have to? Can I swing
You
my
can stop at the
longsword?
corner, yeah.
Okay. I will longsword twice, two-handed.
Okay, do one at a time for me, please.
All right.
that's-
27 for 10.
That's a hit. Pause there for me real quick. It's going to do its
Alright.
Sets of Rebuke on you. 16 Psychic, 16 Wisdom save for half.
It will do. All right. So I will take 8. And one more time. 11 for which would have been a nice.
11 missed.
All right. And I don't think I have any more movement because I dashed.
Okay. It will glare at you, Califon, and you, Loam, and you, Jeff, with all of its eyes. And getting all three of you in this, 68 necrotic damage and frightened for a minute. 16
Wow.
Wisdom save half and not frightened.
All right. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Same here.
Thank
I already have
goodness.
advantage.
I actually failed, didn't I?
You did fail, Califon. Jeff looks like Jeff made it. Loam looks like Loam made it. So half a 68 necrotic. So 34 necrotic to the two of you. And 68 necrotic Califon, and you are frightened. So put a broken heart on your guy. It will, after doing that, back up, which does provoke Califon.
Am I frightened? I can still attack?
Yeah, you just have disadvantage. That's all.
Okay. Well, I'll kill it with a strike then. 16
16
for
is a
6.
hit. Yeah, for 6. Okay.
Okay.
And then Loam, your turn.
We'll move around the corner to get a view of it, and then shoot it with arrows.
And that one finishes the
12.
sad creature. Okay. The mass of flesh and eyes falls to the ground there and convulses a few times before finally expiring.
Yeah.
You have Titus in your hand, the little creature. It is annoying, but maybe you can train it. If anyone can train it, you could train it. Now, what do you guys want to do?
And we don't see going back. Well, I think people probably need to heal up.
Yeah, probably do.
Yeah. Scared all the feathers off of me.
Does removing this creature have any effect on the rune?
No.
Okay, so that was my next. That's why I walked back to grab
Yeah.
it and look at
No.
it.
It feels, you would say, Titus, like the creature now contains the magic that was in the rune.
Oh, so we can use it to power up the rune if we get the other 2.
That is a potential.
All right.
Got it.
Who's ready for some healing?
Oh, me.
I think pretty much. Oh, well, yeah, almost all of us.
All right, we'll spin up an aura of vitality. First one, Califon. You get 12 from the first hit. Califon, you get another 12 as I'm rolling boxcars.
Wow.
And Califon, not as good, but you get another 8.
All right.
Next one goes to Loam. You get some 6. Next one goes to Califon. You get some 6. If you guys can update it as I'm doing it so I know
No
where
worries.
everybody's going. Then next one is Jeff. Get 11. Boom.
Well,
I've got 4 left. Next one's going to Loam. 10. I got 3
Nice.
left. Next one is going to Califon. Got 8. Did I say 2 left now? No, I got 2 left. All right, Califon just got one, right?
yeah, I just got one.
Loam, does that include that last one?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so then Califon needs to get, or no, now it's Jeff's turn again. All right, Jeff gets 5, and then the last one's going to go to Califon.
Actually, go to Loam with that.
All
if you
right,
want.
then Loam gets another 8.
All right. I will spend 2 key points, and we can heal for 9. That puts me down. Where
Oh,
are you?
second wind.
Key points. Perfect.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Well, let's keep on keeping on as I tell the thing no biting.
Okay.
No bites.
It seems barely sentient. It gnaws at basically anything you put in its mouth. Doesn't seem to swallow
apparently-
anything.
Apparently, my 9 animal handling is not good.
Okay. It kind of alternates between aggression and affection. It either
So it
chews,
bites me and then it licks me.
Yeah, either chews you or nuzzles you, and just seems random.
Super.
Okay, where to now,
All right.
Loam?
Well, let's continue to the east.
East. Okay. You come to a ruined work chamber to the east, and in there, it's divided by thin stone walls. There are smashed tables and tools filling 3 shallow alcoves. You do find some art here. You find some jeweler's tools, a ruby carved to look like eyeballs, 3 of them, and a very fine statuette of a beholder with the emeralds at the ends of its eye stalks and a huge diamond for a central eye. That thing's worth 5,000 plus gold pieces.
Wow.
Other than that, nothing else there.
You know they do that so we can afford the resurrection spells.
That's right.
Not after the beholder in the middle of this eye layer disintegrates you, but sure. I guess we're going to reverse back to the rotating section.
Okay.
We searched that
And I
pretty
think there's
thoroughly.
a way we
You did, yeah. You
go.
carefully searched it. Okay, the other end of it. It is a wall. And you find that you cannot rotate it from inside. You're only able to push it from the outside. So you'd have to go back to like where Jeff's standing to make it rotate.
Right, let's do that.
Okay. Which way you want to go? Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Left.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Okay. Another opening comes into view. Let me know when you want to stop.
Or stop.
Back at that opening? Like
Yeah.
right there? Okay. All right. You go to explore from there, and you find still, it's just pointing towards stone walls at every end. Go
Did
back and
we-
rotate more?
Guess so.
Okay. Tell me when to stop again.
No, stop at the next one.
Stop at the next opening. Okay. That one you know is not going to go anywhere. You can see it already. There's the next one. You want to explore that?
Ooh, that looks
Yes.
Okay. That goes around the corner to another chamber. And in that chamber, you find the dead end contains a large heap of broken glass that sparkles in a variety of colors. It looks like it might have been like a mini art gallery that has been just smashed. Nothing of value. The pieces are glass. Nothing's really crystal or any gems or nothing. So, okay. Now what do you want to do?
Guess we're going to go out and spin it again.
Okay. Califon, you want to get out there? Or you want to stay where you're at? Okay.
Stay where you're at, California.
Guys, where do you guys go?
Okay, the next opening is there. And in that one, when you go and explore, the right way is blocked into a stone wall, but the other way gets you to another chamber. So
Very good.
And it's
Do it.
kind of a little dead-end cul-de-sac here, and inside that one you find a withered corpse, dressed in leather armor so dried out that it's cracked and peeling in strips. It's a Get Yankee. Been here for years from the looks of it.
I bet his party turned the thing on him. He wasn't paying attention.
That's right. You got left behind.
He left behind because he wasn't paying attention.
Loam, you do know
Hey.
something as you're looking at the corpse. Its limbs, its legs, its arms, its hands, its feet are not as withered as its head and its torso is. What do you want to do about that?
That's weird.
Yeah. Its limbs are not as withered as its head and its torso are.
Is it carrying anything?
Uh,
Silver sword?
you can make an investigation check. I mean, nothing obvious.
Okay.
I assume you're making an investigation check without touching it. You do
Yes.
think that it's got some equipment in its belt. You probably would have seen a few of these. There's some ornamental crystal daggers at its belt. At least one of them visible, a couple underneath it. Furthermore, with that investigation check, you recognize that there is a dangerous buildup of necrotic energy. You would surmise that it could be released by carefully manipulating the leather armor covering the corpse's chest to dissipate the energy, to let it out of the corpse. It'd be like a sleight of hand check, or it'd be a sleight of hand check to try and dissipate the energy in the corpse without having it explode.
Oh Lord.
Anybody got some aptitude with that?
Dispel
I'm
magic might
afraid-
also work.
Oh, do
I
I
have
got that?
dispel magic. I could do that.
I'm gonna back away because
All right, I'm going to dispel magic on it.
Okay,
Here you go.
Make
Take a guidance.
guidance. Make a spellcasting ability check, please. DC 15. Look at you.
Oh.
Easily dispel it.
Look at that.
Easily
you
dispel
double
it.
dispelled it. Yeah.
And you are able to get safely the 4 daggers, 4 exquisite ornamental crystal daggers with 600 gold each.
Oh wow.
There is nothing else on the body of any value or of any note. Okay, so you can head back up to the north, or you can spin it from here. What do you want to do?
Let's spin it from here
Spinning it from here.
where it stops.
Oops. Okay. Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Well, we're going to keep doing it clockwise.
Clockwise you go.
To the left.
You get to that opening, but you can see already that it just goes to a wall. You get to this opening. You can't tell if it goes to the wall, but now you know it does. Put that in for you with a quick check. And then spinning it around more. Come to this opening. And you can explore that if you want. You find it zigs and zags, goes to the north. But to the east there, where you hoped maybe to find another opening, it doesn't quite line up.
Going to the north? Or we've been to the north?
Yeah, you've been to the north.
We have. Okay.
Okay.
Guess we
So
got to keep spinning.
spin it. Okay. From the south alcove again. Okay.
Just keep spinning.
You get there, and then you explore, and you find a passage to the east.
Okay.
Wait up.
Come on, guys. I don't want to be disintegrated alone.
Yeah. So searching that, it just zigs and zags, and there's nothing of note except maybe that one alcove. Nope. That is it. You've explored the whole place. Boom.
Okay.
You got the little note. I mean, you got the little tribble, and you can head
Right.
back out if you want.
We have to do 3 of them. So one of 3. All right.
Okay.
Did we get what we were supposed to get? Was it the tribble?
We
Hopefully
did.
it's the tribble. I'm going to leave you guys where you're at, and I'll grab
Oh.
you all together.
It's close to midnight, so don't feed it.
Those are mogwai.
Okay. You come back. The Mind Flayer pays you deferential attention. It's been working on its dissection of that Nothix while you're gone.
Did it make any progress?
Yeah, it's got some more stuff peeled back. Some more internal organs exposed. It tells you the other 2 areas are to the south. From the entranceway, you would want to go south to find them.
Can you tell us anything about this tribble?
He looks at it and he says, looks like it's absorbed some of the magic. You might take it to the gate and see if it helps in any way. The gate is in their personal quarters. You can go there if you want. It's to the east from the cell room, but you probably want the other ruins first, or whatever that is.
And we find
All right. Let's go to the south.
Okay,
All right.
where to the south?
Can you center us or
Yeah, you guys are right
zap
here.
us to where we are? Oh, there we go. Well, I guess we'll take a left and go to that door on the east.
Okay, put your guy by that door. That one. Okay, very good. You guys check the door as normal. No traps or anything. Put you guys where you want to be when you open it. Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative.
Ooh.
Jeez.
All right. You open that door to see in the chamber beyond, strange flowing sigils are inscribed around the edge of an enormous stone pool half filled with brine. In the pool's center, an enormous slime-covered brain is covered in pulsing pustules. I think I got a picture of this bad boy. That is what you see when you open that door. And you've rolled initiative already because it immediately begins probing your minds. Okay. Picture for you. Future. Rolls initiative of. And we will break right here right before Lone leaps into action. Come back at 40 minutes after the hour. Okay, we're back. And Loam, you're first to go. The brain is writhing out, sending tentacles your direction and probing your mind. You go first.
Well, we'll cast Hunter's Mark on the tentacle creature, and then Try and put a couple of arrows in it. Bump. 25 for 18.
Hit.
Unless it's a psychic.
All worked.
Second shot. More than 25 for another 13.
Got it. Okay. After Loam, Titus.
All right. Titus is probably going to regret this, but let's go ahead and summon one of our friends. We will put it as far away from the opposite direction of Loam as we can, that I can see. And then Titus is going to move back because this thing's probably... am I feeling threatened from here with its tentacles?
Let's see. 6 feet. Right there, you're at the edge of his reach.
So I feel threatened.
You
at
do
this
feel
point.
threatened right there.
All right. Well, then I will use a bonus action and tell the fire spirit to get me and Califon out of here, and then the fire spirit will go on top of me, and we will do a fiery teleport. Califon, you just don't. You just need to move at least 5 feet closer, but you can move back if you want, because I'm getting
Okay.
out of here.
Okay.
And it will end up. Yeah, right there is fine. And then the elemental will go, and it will slam on it, missing horribly. Thanks, RNGesus. Hey, 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
And
13 fire?
it will take an additional 6 points because it's a spell, and my fiery friend is out here for what's left of his life.
Got it.
And if I don't do it now, it won't happen. End of turns.
Okay. After you comes Jeff.
Moving here, and I got a short bow, and we'll throw. I don't know if this thing can be feared, but we'll menacing attack it. So 20 for 21.
21. It can be feared. Its wisdom saving throw is 17.
Oh dang! So barely made it. All right. We'll do that. 10. Sure. Precision attack. Let's try it. No. 12.
12 hit.
Oh wow. We'll leave it at 17. And I will go ahead and action surge 15 for 12. Throw another menacing attack on there. Sorry, so 19.
Got it.
And one more. 20 for 15.
All right.
And it's not a feared, so I will back up.
Oh, you did another menacing attack, didn't you? It's got a second save,
Oh,
right?
I did. Yeah.
I made that one too.
No, over here.
Okay. Then the Mind Flayer double crosses you. Coming in the initiative, right ahead of the brain.
Gimbal, get him.
And Mysterious going to get Jeff and Titus and the Fire Spirit in a Mind Blast.
No.
34 Psychic for the 3 of you.
I'm using my inspiration.
15 Intelligence save to take no damage and not be stunned. Look at that, Titus. Nice.
Nice.
Then
I
he backs up to there. He's done. And then the brain goes. It will Mind Blast to the west, hitting Jeff and Titus and Califon. It's going to be 45 Psychic for the 3 of you. 17 Intelligence save negates.
Well, that was a fun summon.
Nope. So, I'll Indomitable. How does that work?
You can reroll your save, basically.
All right. Wait. I have a advantage on intelligence saves because the crown would make it.
Nice. And Titus, did you make it or fail it?
No.
No. Califon, did you make it or fail it?
18.
You made it? Okay. Then it will do a Psychic Link on Titus. What's that do? Okay. Bonus link past creature you receive with creature sense. Receive everything target senses, target aware. That's something. So you're now aware that it's linked into your mind once you're not incapacitated anymore. You can it can terminate the link on you. You can use your action on your turn to break the link and take some psychic damage. It ends if you or the target are more than 5 miles apart, and that's that. Okay, so did that as an action and a bonus action, and now it's done. And Califon, your turn.
I guess I didn't see the Mind Flayer, so I will attempt to fly. My wings aren't strong enough to make me fly, so I'll move into the brine and two-handed longsword chopping away at this brain.
Nice.
23 for 7.
7 damage. Got it.
And then I will do it again. 27 for 14, and then I will talon it. 21 for 9. This is all magical. And then I will step out of the water and shake it off like a dog.
Loam, your turn.
Job.
Yeah.
Loam will back up just a smidge. Fire a couple of longbow arrows. 21 for 17.
Got it.
A lot. 27 for 12.
Should be 14, and I got it.
14?
Yeah. Your hunter's mark, not your
That's every turn.
DS thing, whatever that is. Okay,
I
after
get that
Loam,
flipped.
Titus, at the end of your turn, you get to make another saving
Roll.
throw against being mind blasted. DC is 17.
Hey, that's the number I needed. One more.
Nice.
I'm sorry, that hit me too. Yeah.
That was the end of Titus's turn. And Jeff, your turn.
I think, I'm sorry, the brain's still alive?
The brain is still alive.
Ugh. There, and I'll throw a Fury of the Small on there. So 18.
Okay. With a horrible psychic scream, the thing shrivels up and falls limp in the place.
And then I will turn on the Mind Flare. Can't really do anything because I already, so for 12.
12. Got it.
23 for 12.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? Then I'll move.
Okay. Then the Mind Flare goes. Recharging his Mind Blast does not. So he will move 6 to behind Titus there. You feel his tentacles reaching over your shoulder, Titus.
I use words like no, stop, or don't.
20 to hit you.
Yeah.
21 psychic, and he grapples you. And unless you make a 15 intelligence save, you'll be stunned till the grapple ends.
I mean, I guess I just bought this guy dinner and drinks. Hey, I got the exact number.
Just made it. So you're not stunned. You're wrestling against this thing with all your might. He's trying to drag you back, but he's used all his move. And Califon, your turn.
All right. I can move here with my full movement. Just cinematically, I feel like I run up the bars or whatever this is.
Okay.
That's how I get past.
Nice.
And I will consent is key, and I will hit him with a long sword, two-handed, for 23 for 14 points of damage. And I would like to spend a key point. I don't know if you can do this or not. To
Yeah, you
Mind
can.
Flayers.
Con
I will
save.
try to stun.
You got him. You stunned him. Titus, you're no
Wow.
longer grappled.
Excellent.
He is
And,
stunned.
is that so then I'll strike again with the long sword.
14 is a miss.
14 is a miss. Didn't know if it did something crazy. I will talon him in the crotch
Ooh,
for
nice.
11 points of damage.
Nice.
And I can't move because I expended all my movement to get there.
Loam, your turn.
I'm moving Hunter's Mark to the Mind Flare and trying to hit him with the arrows. 4 for
That's a hit, and you
Um,
finish him.
8.
The Mind Flayer dead. The brain dead. The briny pool all full of gunk and brain matter. You do see some crystals sunk in the pool that you could grab. The Mind Flayer has nothing on him physically. The pools in the crystal are magical. I mean, the crystals in the pool are magical. One's a quickened mind crystal, and 2 are extended mind crystals. And what that does, quickened basically lets you quicken a spell, like a sorcerer can. And heightened, is that what it was? Extended makes you do the spell at a greater distance. No, double durations for the spell.
Are these like is this like a single use thing, or is this a
Correct.
just like
They
a
are.
focus?
Yeah, they are consumables.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Gather up, guys.
Yep.
Check out some
Titus,
of these doors.
and I get a potion. Do you need it or?
You guys want to take a break first?
Sure. I got some whiskey.
I mean, I say we barricade ourselves in that creepy room, and then I'm a little messed up, guys.
Mm.
I took that one right in the face.
Yeah. All right. I wonder if Gimbal can give you one of his potions before we take a short rest.
You cannot.
All right.
Yeah, you guys can take a
my-
short rest though.
Here, what do I got? I have a superior potion of healing you can have.
You sure?
Yeah, man.
Superior's what?
You guys gonna take a short
88?
rest? You might as well do your hit dice first.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
do
yeah,
the
that's
short.
true.
Let's do the short
Yeah.
rest
Because
first. and
there
then-
was action surges used. I mean, let's
Mhm.
not keep running headlong into these mind flayers.
Yep.
I say we rest up in here with Gimbal.
Okay.
You know, the only stuff that's going to come in is from that creepy place with all the tribbles.
Did you feed it?
Of course.
So go
I
ahead
did.
and do your hit dice, and
It was
when you're
probably
ready,
gnawing. It was probably gnawing on my finger while I was stunned.
yeah, it was. Okay, yeah, do your hit dice. When you're ready, head back to the doors or whatever doors you go to.
No, that's over my.
Has anybody seen that 80s movie Critters?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm envisioning. More than tribbles.
Yeah.
Okay, once you've healed up, put your token where you are when you open those doors, and then I'll open the doors for you, or you can open them alone.
Oh, sorry. Where are we? We're down here, right?
Yeah, or by the brine pool, the pickle jar.
All right. So the room north of Loam, after Loam opens those doors, is, well, you see faintly glowing runes surrounding the north alcove across from the doors. Each of the runes is sputtering and kind of faded. A table of jars and bowls stands to the left. The wall to the right is covered in a dizzying array of lines and shapes and formulas. If you want to examine the ruins, you can make an Arcana check. If you want to examine, or you could even make a religion check. Just make an intelligence check. We'll see how good you are.
None of
I can investigate something if you want, but not Arcana or religion.
We'll move to where you want to move to.
But you said we could just make a.
I have religion,
Intelligence.
and I will study the runes.
Intelligence
I
check, but
will
you have to
give
get
you
up
a
there.
guidance, Loam.
Okay, so when you enter the room with that little knobble thing there that you're holding, it becomes visibly excited and it leans towards the alcove to the north. The alcove to the north flares up a little bit stronger, but you still see nothing past it. Hasn't actually opened a gateway yet, but certainly bringing that little creature in here made it stronger.
Oh, this
Okay.
might be the gate
This is the gate.
that we need to pass into the 3 interdimensional pockets first.
Right.
Hmm.
So there is writing and formula on the east wall, bowls, and a table to the west wall.
Can I look at the bowls and see, are these the
Okay.
similar ones to the ones that were stuck to the sticks in the interdimensional one? The spiked.
The jars and the bowls on the table hold some sort of alchemical reagents and crumbled crystals, none of which have any value. Several
Where's
metal
Gimbo when he-
discs bear a carving of a blood-soaked brain, which you recognize, Loam, as a symbol of Ilvash, a deity of the mind flayers. The back of one of the discs has words written in Undercommon on it. You guys read Undercommon?
Loam
I
does.
do.
Well,
It says, "We will come to you, Ilvash." Chat. So this was what you found on the table there, a metal disc. Nothing else there on the table besides that thing.
It's on the metal dish disc.
Disc. Yep. Jars and bowls on the table hold alchemical reagents and crumbled crystals. Several metal discs bear a carving of a blood-soaked brain. On the back of one of them, you find that writing in under. That was
I'll
all
not
to the
take those
west.
discs. Never know when you're going to find an indentation in the wall that fits the discs.
Mm-hmm. Very wise thinking.
All right, so we keep searching this place.
Mm-hmm.
The east wall bears all sorts of lines and shapes and formula. Caliphon, when you get near the east wall, the section of the wall contains several cramped sketches and eldritch formula. Overlapping annotations render these notes inscrutable, but the drawing next to them is clearer. The sketch shows this room's ruined ringed alcove connected to 3 larger ruins. One ruin is surrounded by tentacles, another by jagged lumps that look like warts, and another by a scribble that looks like a maze. Above the sketches are scrawled the words, "Go, we 3 beyond a lightless star." I'll put all that in the chat for you for reference. And nothing else there on the east wall or in the room. You guys have cleared it.
Let's go down to that east entrance in the brine room.
Okay.
Pickle.
When you open that door, it opens onto a balcony. There are some benches down below, arranged around a podium to the east. The balcony looks down over the benches and down over the podium to the east. The place is really sparse. It's got all the regular alien carved symbology that is common everywhere else. But other than that, nothing. It's got 2 doors to the east.
I mean, that's left.
Well, we'll look around a little bit to see if
Searching the
there's anything.
room, you don't find anything else,
Yeah.
and you've cleared it.
Okay,
All clear.
trying this door.
Okay, past that door is a hallway going
It's not
north and
left.
south. To the north, it looks like there's a door. Well, two doors, but one, goes in the same room you're in.
Well, I
There's a
guess that
door
is left.
past that to the north. All right. The door to that room bears some small dots, so the Qualith language of the mind flayers.
That's it? Dots?
Yeah, they have kind of like Braille writing. They read it with their tentacles.
Right, there's 4 parallel lines that they read with their tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard to read unless you've got 4 tentacles on your face. Okay. We don't have any way to read this. Is there a secret behind this writing?
Nope. No traps or secret doors or compartments or anything that you can see. Just the regular door in front of you.
Oh, I haven't opened the door yet then.
You want to open it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to open it.
Beyond that, you see a chamber with a thick wall dividing it in two. One half containing an oversized padded chair and the other containing a desk and an armoire. There is a mind flayer sitting at the desk, composing a book. There's a homunculus perched on the back of, or on top of the armoire, and it seems to chirp or make some sort of strange noise to alert the mind flayer. The mind flayer throws back the chair, turns, and lunges at you, Loam. Roll initiative. Okay, Loam, you react first to it, though. What do you want to do?
Loam is feeling very quick here in his element. Loam is going to drop a hunter's mark on this thing and shoot it with a couple of arrows. Oh, that's not an arrow. 16.
16 missed.
That's worse. No, 17.
17 hit.
Okay, well, that is 22.
Okay, after you will go the prophet. He will move there to there, where I can see Caliphon now. Do Mind Whip on Loam and Caliphon. Let's do 34 psychic damage to each of you and stun you for a minute. 16 intelligence save negates. Take no damage and no stun. Caliphon and Loam. Ooh.
Yeah. Do we just both roll ones?
Yeah. So you're both stunned. You'll take 34 psychic damage. And then he will... So he went 1, 2, 3, 5 to there. He commands the homunculus to fly over there and shuts the door. Then to there. And the lights on Loam and bites him. Critting for 1 piercing damage. Or 2 piercing
Worst
damage.
crit ever.
2 piercing damage. And poisons you unless you make a 10 con save. You're good. You resist that. They are all done. Caliphon, you're stunned. The end of your turn, or using special monk powers if you have any, you can get rid of the
it's
stun.
only for charmed and frightened.
Okay. So the Mind Whip stunning power is a 16 intelligence save to get out of.
Right, I will break that right now with another 1.
Okay,
God.
then after you comes Jeff.
Okay, 5, 10. Okay, I can get to there. Open the door.
Okay.
And attack that mind flare. I don't trust it. Precision attack. So 21 for 14.
That's a hit.
And then, yeah, for 20 over 20, 23 or whatever for 17.
Got it.
And I can't, I only got 5 feet of movement. That's pretty much it. I'm done.
After Jeff, Titus.
All right. Titus can barely even see anything. So he's like, all right, maybe you'll do better. And we will summon that and tell it to attack a big, nasty, tentacly thing. Since I saw some like tentacle whips come out. Who knows? Titus is going to step back. This is creepy. Then this thing moves. It'll go up and start beating on this tentacly thing. Maybe a 19 hits
19
for
hit.
11 and 14.
14 missed.
End of elemental turn.
All right. Loam, your turn. Into your turn, you can make another intelligence save. DC is 16. Stop the stun.
No more ones.
Doubled it.
Twice
Doubled
as good.
it.
Twice
Twice
as good.
as good.
Okay,
Really?
then the prophet's turn. The prophet's going to cast a spell on Jeff. So do a dominate monster on you, Jeff. 15 wisdom save or you're dominated.
Oh no!
Okay, you had
7
advantage,
now.
but
Nope,
that's still
bad
only a
roll.
9.
Hold on. Oh yeah, I got the. Is Indomitable a short rest thing?
Indomitable.
Once a day.
Okay.
Yep.
He does
So,
that.
yeah.
That's probably concentration. It is. You can issue commands when you're conscience free. Completely defend yourself. Actions, but use your reaction. All right. He will command you to kill Caliphon. Caliphon, you're stunned.
And we don't hear any of that, right?
Right, yeah. You don't know what's going on there. Caliphon, you get to make a wisdom saving throw to end your stun condition.
Yes.
16 intelligence. Still stunned. Then Jeff, you're dominated, so you're going to try and kill Caliphon. And you can shoot your bow at him safely because he's stunned, and
Okay.
you'll have advantage on the attacks.
Do I get a save at the end of my turn or anything?
Let's see here. Dominate monster. Advantage of fighting. Repeat each time damaged. No.
Jeff, what are you doing?
I can't help myself. No,
Why are
okay,
you
so
pointing
here's
the
the
bow at
question.
Caliphon?
Would I do my sharpshooter?
You should try
Get the
as
plus-
hard as you can to kill
Yeah.
Caliphon.
That's what I would normally do.
Try as smart as you can to kill him. Role play it.
What
So
are
that's
you
a-
doing?
17 for 14.
21, actually, for 14. He's
Oh,
stunned right now.
and 14 for
14 missed.
All right.
Then
And
action
then-
surge if you got it.
Yeah, I do have it. Sorry.
15 hit.
Uh,
15. 19 hit for 14, and throw whatever your best damage dealing thing is on that.
it doesn't really matter. I'll menace, I guess.
22.
Another,
No, another 7, so 21. That's what you did.
and then can I Fury the Small on top of that?
Yeah, but I think he's already
so.
down. Calvin, I think you missed the 14 damage.
One. I was at 64.
You were our friend.
Okay, so he issued commands when you're conscious free. If complete, you'll defend yourself now, Jeff.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Titus, we need to break some concentrate.
So that's Jeff all done. Titus, your turn.
What are you doing?
I seem confused.
All right. Well, I have no viable targets except Jeff. I am an adventurer. I've seen dominated before. I've been dominated before. So I know that if I can trigger some damage on Jeff, it would probably knock him out of it, right?
You'd probably get a repeated saving throw.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. For my action, we're going
No.
to what? Was that a no at me?
No.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, for my action, we're gonna produce some flame at Jeff. Jeff, I'm sorry.
I understand.
29 for 11.
Nice shot. DC 15 wisdom save, Jeff.
I love you, but I'm gonna mace you in the face.
Look at
There
that.
you go.
Yes.
There we go.
Shook him out of it.
All right. Bonus action. I am going to healing word Caliphon.
Oh, thank you.
Why is this always our party? Why are we always like this?
This is so
So you get 7 back,
Perfect.
and then the elemental will attack Mr. I like to tell people what to do. Horribly. End of turn.
After you comes Loam, who is stunned, and you turn 16 intelligence save. Loam,
I'm feeling good that I'll get a 4 this time.
you're out.
There we go.
Unstunned. Just in time for his turn. He is going to do a mind whip on you and
Stun
that
me again.
elemental. 23 psychic to the two of you, and stunning the two of you with 16 intelligence save negates. No
There we
problem
go.
for
In
Loam.
your face.
And then he's done his little homunculus will bite you, Loam. That's a miss. And then Caliphon, your turn.
All right.
Don't forget you started prone.
Well, I think I'm started. Do I get unstunned when am I still stunned though?
Yeah, you'd still be stunned unless you made your save.
Yeah, so I only make the save. Still wisdom, right?
Yep, you should put stun marker on your guy and a prone marker on your guy.
I failed it.
And Jeff, your turn.
New stun.
All right, I'm pissed. I'm gonna take this guy. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna 10 there. Bonus action hide. Oh, not sure what 12. Whatever. move back up here and attack the guy. Well, if I was hidden, that's a 24.
What was your hide check?
So if I had advantage, because I have the boots and I was out of sight, would be 17.
17, good enough.
So then that's a 24 for 17.
Okay.
And I'm going to trip him.
Remember, don't tell me the damage. 18 damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, 18.
Okay.
And
17 strength save.
Yep.
Got him. Down he goes.
all right. And then I probably should have done that with my last attack. Oh, well. 12 for 12, if that's a hit. But it's
Miss. Okay, after Jeff, Titus.
All right. Titus is going to move up and we'll give Califon another first level spell, this time a Cure Wounds for
Thank
8.
you.
And we'll slide back a little bit. And then we'll tell the elemental keep attacking, but the elemental stunned, and it will try to get unstunned, which is going to take a miracle. That is not a miracle. End of turns.
After Titus, Loam, return.
-3. Ouch. Loam, having shaken off the stun, fixes a glare on the creature, drops his bow, pulls out his rapier, and tries to skewer it twice without a great deal of luck. But
He's prone.
I still have
So you have advantage. So 18 on the first one's a hit.
Oh,
For
Yeah.
the hunter's marked. So 18, and you
no, I
skewer
wouldn't
him.
have hunters marked anymore.
Okay. 14 plus 3 for psychic is enough to finish him as well. So with one
Okay,
stab
hey,
of your
good deal.
rapier, you kill him. And his little homunculus is no match for a lot of you. You can take him out, no problem. And that's it. So this room, he was writing in a book, so you can check that out. It's in Undercommon. It has the name Prostrate Before the Distant Psyche. That's the name of the book he's writing. And it notes a whole bunch of stuff, but here's some of the highlights. Ilvash was formed from remains of a mind flayer god, Ilsensine, the god brain. When Ilsensine left the far realm to establish a divine domain elsewhere, pieces of the god brain sloughed away and awoke to sentience. This is Ilvash, the dissonant psyche, which the author considers to be a true heir to far realm and Ilsine's divinity. Ilvash takes physical form in a far realm place called the Endless Void. The Endless Void lies beneath a deep pool of brine and cerebral fluid at the heart of a location called the Briny Maze, located beyond a lightless star. The Briny Maze is designed to trap those who come to steal Ilvash's knowledge or slay his minions. Many powerful interlopers have been defeated in the Briny Maze and absorbed into its fleshy walls. Dangerous things drift within the Endless Void. Ilvash did not create them, but the dissonant psyche is master of them all. A robe in the armoire you find has 2 potions of growth in an inner pocket. And that's all you guys find in the room.
All right. Califon needs some healing.
Well, now I stand up slowly and I'm like, what happened? No, I didn't mean to kill myself there.
you just and you just off yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do a little bit of healing. I got these greater. Let me
Right.
drink this potion first before you
Oh.
guys.
Here, we can do another. The stun wears off after a minute, right?
Yeah. I was 18 seconds into it.
Well, I'm talking about for my my elemental,
Oh,
That's right.
because
Yeah,
he's
a minute,
around
but-
for an hour.
Yeah, it'll last for a minute.
Okay, he actually comes out of the stun. That's good.
Yep.
So, if we're gonna go around, we've got this friend for a while. I just can't give too good of a healing because I can't do like an aura while that's up because it's concentration.
Don't worry about me.
But I say we keep moving while we've got at least a friend, for a while.
okay. I'm gonna do the greater healing, potion greater healing, and then one quicken. That's pretty good.
It's better than a poke in the eye.
Yep. That's
All
not
right.
bad either.
Around that corner, you see follow.
Right, gee.
You see a couple people conversing near a greenish pool, and from that far away, they haven't noticed the elemental. The elemental can actually see him from there, but once he goes one more square, he can. These things look like 2 humans in robes with cowls, but one of them has some tentacles coming out from underneath. An aberrant zealot cultists who have reached out to the powers of the far realm. So
Titus
one of them
will
looks like
whisper-
that.
Titus will whisper, you guys want to try to get the drop on him? Be sneaky.
Of course.
All right, roll initiative. Set up where you want to be. Roll initiative. Loam and Califon make stealth checks. Just make sure no one saw you coming around the corner there. DC you got to beat is a 15.
Yep. 11.
Okay.
So
something moved Califon, made some noise. The guy turns, and with blinding speed, launching his attack against you guys.
let's be honest, Loam was louder.
Holy
I
cow.
was.
Was he okay?
I blew it for sure.
You both were pretty loud coming around that corner. He dropped his rapier on the ground, clattered. Okay. Okay. Here we go. 2, 6 to there. Then he will do. Cast Hunger of Hadar. So everything goes black. I mean, not dark, but black, like inky blackness. And writhing tentacles are whirling around you guys and dragging themselves across you, squeezing on your arms and your legs, batting you across the head. And it's cold like the cold of outer space. If he does that, which is Hunger of Hadar. You also hear soft whispers and slurping noises. Start your turn, you're going to take damage. Cold damage, you end your turn, you're going to take acid damage. And that's it for him. Califon. Start of your turn. Look this up. I don't know if you don't get a save like I wrote it.
You get a save against one of them, but I can't remember which.
But not the other one. Okay, then I guess I wrote it right. Okay, so Califon. At the start of your turn, you take 4 cold damage.
All right. I will move out. I moved to here. Am I still in the darkness?
Yeah, still in the darkness.
I was wanting to move one forward, and
Okay.
then I run into him.
Yeah, he's there.
And then I will strike. Advantage, I guess. Then 1,
Miss.
which is, and then a 12.
Miss.
And then a Talon for 15.
Miss.
All right. And then I will move down here.
All right. After Califon, Titus, your turn.
Like one more.
Titus, at the start of your turn, you take 7 cold damage and a concentration check, DC 10.
But I've been able to free action tell him that there was where the guy was by just yelling.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, I still have my friend. And what we're going to do is we'll use a 3rd level slot and cast Dispel Magic on this effect.
Okay. Automatically dispelling it.
Well done.
And then we will tell our friend to go up there and smash that guy and maybe get out of the way or stand in the way. But I think Loam wants to smash. So Titus will finish his turn by just going around a little bit. And
Okay.
then the other guy goes now and multi-attacks. Well, maybe one hit for 15.
Yep. 15 fire damage. Takes all of it looks like.
And slides down to there, giving space for Loam to get in on some of this action.
And next to go is Jeff.
Okay, backing up, hiding. Ooh, not good.
Gonna beat a
14.
15.
No. Oh, well, yeah, if I have... No, either way. So then attack this tentacled guy. Ooh, the precision attack. 16 for 12.
16 hit.
And there's no, I don't think, no. I'll just let that miss. 9 for 16.
Okay. Does miss.
That is all.
Okay, this guy comes here, does a spiritual weapon, 60 feet. Gonna hit Loam, misses Loam. That's a bonus action. Then he's gonna do a Sacred Flame also on your Loam. DC 11 dex save or take 8 radiant.
Enough.
18 on your save, so you're good. And then it's done. And Loam, your turn.
Okay, Loam will step back just a smidge and shoot a couple of his 26 for 13.
26 is a hit. This guy resists psychic, so that'll do 12.
Oh, sorry, it's just 11. I don't have a hunter's mark at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So,
Or
minus
10, just
Got it.
10.
Got it.
And then 18 for 15.
15. Okay. Okay. And then the zealot will go. He moves to here. And then he does a void ward. Teleporting to vacant space he sees. Teleport all the way back over to the corner here. Or all the way back over here. Creatures within 30 feet, which is all of you, are going to take 28 force damage and be pulled to the vacant adjacent space. 15 strength save, half, and no pull. So let's do this in order of how close you guys are. So we'll do first the elemental. 15 strength saving throw. So he takes 28 force. I think it obliterates him. And then Caliphon, 15 strength save. So you take 28 force and you're pulled to there. And then Loam, 15 strength save. You make it. So you take half of 28, 14 damage. And then Jeff, 15 strength save.
Okay, I'm using my inspiration. Ooh, nope.
14. Almost made it. So you take 28 force and you're pulled to there. And then Titus, 15 strength save.
Yeah.
You take 28 force and you're pulled to there. Okay, that was the Zealot's turn. You did that void. I don't think that's anything else you can do. That's a recharge, so that's used up. Then after that, Caliphon, your turn.
All right. I drop my long sword and pull up my longbow.
Yeah.
I drop it. Okay. Can I see 100% no cover from where I'm at,
Yep.
or do I need to move one? Okay. I will use my bonus action to reach out something or squawk, and then I will 13 is a miss, and 22 for 14 points of magical damage.
Got it.
And then I will move down here.
Titus, your turn.
If that gives me.
Titus is going to use the action to pull out the wildfire spirit, and when they appear, this happens.
The Zealot dodges it. The Fanatic does not. Takes 5 fire.
And then the wildfire spirit will spit at the guy. He says that looks creepy and has tentacly things.
That's it. 5 fire. And then Jeff, your turn.
And it'll move a little bit.
Moving up in here. Short bow, the tentacly guy. Yeah, 20, whatever that is. Over 20 for 17.
17. Got it. Still standing.
Oh, dang it. 8. No, I'll leave it at that. So
8's a
I'm
miss.
in
Okay.
back up.
Then the Fanatic. 2 to there. 3 to there. Where you can see you 2. He'll try and hit you alone with a hold person. 11 wisdom save to negate that.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
Held.
You are paralyzed. And then he'll try and hit you with his spiritual weapon. Melee spell attack. That's going to be an auto crit for 15 damage. Loam. And go back up there. And done. Loam, you're paralyzed. You can resave at the end of your turn. DC 11.
Wisdom save it was?
It was con. Wait, no. Wisdom.
Con.
You're good. You're out. And then the Zealot's turn. There. He will do multi-attack in Psychic Rend if he wants. Okay, he'll do Psychic Rend. It's a 15-foot radius, 120 feet away, so it's going to get Jeff and Loam and Titus. Oh, okay, never mind. It's a 15-foot reach or 120-foot range. And how many multi-attacks can you do? Psychic Rend and melee attack times 2. Okay, so we did 1, 2, 3.
I was hidden. I don't know if that.
Okay, well, he can only attack one of you, so it'll be Loam. And it's miss either way. He'll come to here, and then with his multi-attack, melee attacks twice. He takes his short sword and he reaches out. He's got to reach with his short sword because of his long tentacly arms. So, hitting you, Caliphon, for 22 for 11 piercing and 11 psychic.
I don't have any thing I can do yet. Nope. I go down.
Drops you. And then he's going to try and kill you outright while you're down.
Oh, you can't do that.
So 1 death save
Right.
failure. Actually,
Right.
it's not auto crit because he didn't get adjacent to you. So 1 death save failure.
Okay. And I just go down to 0.
Good. Yeah, you're at 0 and a red 1.
Okay.
And he's done. And Caliphon, now you got a death save.
And I'm prone.
And you're prone. And if you roll
Yeah.
this 1, you die outright.
I never die outright.
6. Okay, so you have
6.
2 death save failures. And then Titus, your turn.
All right. So I heard the sound of Caliphon dropping to 0 that I've heard all too often.
Yep.
I am fairly certain I can identify this. All right. So Titus goes to there, looks, puts his hand on his just kind of face palms, and we'll use a first level spell to Healing Word.
Okay.
So that'll be for 13.
Nice. You can have your inspiration back, Titus.
Oh, thank you.
You already have the
And
through
then-
the icon, so
I know, I forgot to move
You're
it
good.
off. And then we have our action. So we are going to hurl some flame at that guy, missing horribly. And I am going to send the spirit to come burn this guy from the back as we hock a loogie on this guy, critting him in his face.
and killed him.
And end of turn.
Jeff, your turn.
Okay, so pretty well hidden and attacking that guy. So 21 for, well, menacing. That's my last one. 21 for 18.
18. Got it.
And wisdom save if he's menaceable.
Wisdom. He is frightened.
Nice.
Okay, the
22
fanatic's
for
turn.
16.
He will. Let's see. He's done hold person once, spiritual weapon once. So he'll do a hold person on Jeff. 11 wisdom save, Jeff, to not be held. No problem. 6, and then he starts fleeing to there. And then he will, with a bonus action, drag that over to there and attack Jeff with it. And that's a miss. And then Loam, your turn.
Hey, Loam will step a bit and shoot this guy as he tries to escape.
That finished him.
So,
He skids to a stop in a bloody heap in the corner by the closed door there. Your foes are defeated. In that area, neither one of them carried any value. The pool is empty except for a thin scrim of mold. Looks like it connected to the brains pool, which you also found to be in pretty bad shape.
All right. Everybody circle around for some healing. Try and oh dang it, I should look this. No, aura vitality doesn't help if I upcast it. All right. So let's get this over with. We'll start with Califon.
You're welcome anytime you want to do average healing, which would be what, 7 per
Maybe
2
7
dice.
each pop.
Yeah.
But here, I'll do the first one for real ease, just because I get the extra. Ooh, see? So Califon, you get 17.
Thank you.
And then let's see. There are 9 left. So you guys are all pretty even. So I guess everybody get 14 and we'll see where we're at.
Oh,
All right. And Califon, I'll give you the last one. I should have gone with average. You get 5.
thank you.
All right.
Every little bit counts.
We're running a little low, guys, but we still got some in the tank.
I think we're getting better at it, though.
Which way do you go?
Left.
Would the one below us be left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Shit, I'll do it. The only one that is trapped.
Stone pods, each filled with a phosphorescent goo and just large enough for a human to recline in, are in the niches of this chamber. Hideous monocular creatures with spines on their backs lounge in the pods. You see one walking down the hall away from you.
Like it's like a spa.
Kind of, except it's kind of whatever's in those pods looks like slime. Like the same kind of slime that is in the brains pool. Yeah. You think you could shut the door and maybe not raise the ire of these things, or you could try to go in and investigate, whichever you prefer.
But I didn't see anything from my cursory look, like any doors,
Nope.
right?
You did not.
Okay. I will close it and explain. Hey, I didn't see any of the green thing. There's a limit to what I could see, but I didn't see it. Do you want to keep on moving, or do you want to deal with this?
We can
Let's
always
keep
come
moving.
back.
I think we should deal with this before we don't want these guys coming back behind us.
They're not that dangerous. They'll pick our brains, but they're not that dangerous.
Is that a vote for or against?
That's a vote against wasting the time.
All right. Well, to the left.
To the left.
Okay. When you open that door, you come back into the chamber, the entry chamber where there were 2 mind flayers. They look
They're
at
still-
you
Still sitting
expectantly,
there.
like they're watching for you to leave, basically.
Mhm.
So if you don't move west through those double doors, you might be fighting some mind flayers.
Up to you guys.
If we don't go west, and I don't think that's our intent, right?
No, we've already.
All right, you just want to attack them, or do you want to try to run past them, like they won't follow, or?
They'll
Well,
probably follow.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Why
why
don't
don't you
we
guys?
circle around and see what's in that space to our
Okay.
west?
You think they'll follow us if we just back up? Oh, and we can. Yeah, I'm gonna
We'll see.
move back to the door and
Okay.
think,
Yeah. When
close
you're
it.
watching, one of them does start coming your way. You can hightail it though, and probably keep ahead of them. If
Yeah,
you move fast, or you can hang out here. And
Oops.
I'm a monk.
okay, yeah, you guys can easily get away. He
I'm gonna
comes,
take the
looks through the
sword.
door. He's angered, but returns to his post.
I think our idea was to circle all the way around
All the way
to
around
his
to
door
there.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. That door had words on it, but you can't read them unless you had to comprehend languages spell, which I don't think you have. And the room beyond looks like this. The mind flayer sitting there in the chair in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Picture of him. Looks like this guy.
Mm.
There are some padded chairs in the room. There's a low stone shelf holding some crystal pitchers, a large bowl, and several glasses. There's a pale mind flayer, very ancient and decrepit, sitting in one of the chairs wearing a black tattered robe. He seems to be concentrating on some maybe maps, it looks like he's holding. And you can see like parts of the maps in that crystal that he's holding. Like he's transferring them into the crystal.
Really?
He doesn't attack. He finishes up what he's doing, if you let him, and then he looks up at you. And
let's have a nice conversation with this guy.
yeah, I'm surprised, he says, to see anyone here. You should have met your doom long ago. Why have you come to this place?
Well,
We're
it's a long
chasing
story.
after some surfellers taken to the fanatic.
What's your name?
My name is Oshundo. I'm a guest of Volsh. These fanatics you talk of, I don't regard them highly. Their pursuit of psychic magic bores me. I care even less about the divine entity they have discovered or claim to have discovered, because gods don't concern me either.
What does
What does concern you? Pinch poke, you'll make coke.
Nothing anymore. The fanatics you seek, they retreated to the far realm to commune with this newfound god of theirs and perform their ritual. He tells you a little bit about the gate that they formed and buttressed, and it sounds similar to what the other mind flayer told you, and checks out with what you found in the ruin of that little demi-plane that you were on. This mind flayer seems insufferably arrogant and shares with you some of his history, telling you that he lived in Illithanok at the height of the Mind Flayer Empire many centuries ago, but I was driven out for practicing arcane magic. Those long-dead leaders were ignorant fools who are closed to the flexibility and power of arcane magic, just like the fanatics are. I worked with them to identify where the Netherese obelisk fragments were likely found. They'd never returned with any of them, though. I returned here a few months ago to collect some mind crystals. I was surprised to find their elder brains so sickly, paranoid, a shell of its former self.
Well, that's taken care of.
Have you found any crystals like this? And he holds up this orange crystal he's looking at. And it does look similar to the other ones you found, the various mind crystals.
Are we straight with him, trying to maybe wager? Not wager, that's not what I'm looking for. See if he can give us something in exchange?
He didn't ask for them.
I
He
mean,
just said if you'd found any.
Yeah. Yes.
He ponders that for a moment. If you will give those to me, I can help you. I'm imparting a map into this crystal. I can impart more maps into it. Many historic ancient maps of high value. You can return to your cities and sell them for much gold. All I want in return is the crystals that you found.
I think he's trustworthy? And they seem very trustworthy, these creatures.
Well, since you've been double-crossed by one, you guys can make all of you an insight check. Wisdom insight.
Happy to do that. He looks really trustworthy to me, actually.
None of you, even Titus, sense that he's being untruthful.
I mean,
if you trade him the crystals, he will give you historical ancient maps. You'd estimate worth 4,000 gold. And let's see how many crystals you found so far. I think you found three crystals so far? Yeah.
Roger.
They don't do me any good.
Yeah, nor do they me, so I don't really have a...
Yeah, none of you really benefit from them that well.
Who's got them?
Do you want to trade? Okay.
Yeah, I think we should.
All right. He will finish imparting the maps, which you then can take with you. Historical antique maps in the one crystal he gave you. So these maps are contained in an empowered mind crystal. So you do get one crystal to take with you. And the maps, which are worth 4,000 gold.
Nice. Money, which we can use to resurrect me, get back my flying ability.
He does ask you questions about what you've been doing and where you've been. And if you share with him, he doesn't seem to mind that various other mind flayers are dead.
They just have a different way of looking at things, don't they?
And he says that now that he's got the map done, he plans to delve deeper into the Underdark.
Anywhere you're going in particular, or just
No.
stepping out? Okay.
Leaving
What's in the
these
room, Nick, over
behind.
there?
One of the fanatics live there. You're welcome to look.
Yeah.
I'm leaving now.
Okay. Well,
Let's-
safe trip. Don't talk to strangers.
He gets up and
Can
leaves.
Can
You
you
can
mess with
see
those
his feet are like all tentacly. And so he kind of slithers along the ground like a starfish a little bit. What do you say,
Can-
Titus?
can you mess with those guys like out the front so that they don't mess with us?
I'm sure you can take care of yourselves, he says.
Mm.
And okay, then the last room for the evening will be this one, where you find, well, first the door from the other chamber has dots on it.
Mm.
There is writing on the desk, standing opposite an empty stone tub. There's a couple of padded chairs that are stacked in the corner. On the tables are half-finished missives in Undercommon, and they all are addressed to leaders of other Underdark communities, including Koatoa religious leaders, Drow matriarchs, Duergar leaders, and others, all from a writer named Volsh. Each is written in a familiar tone as though to a friend, but they're filled with demands for tribute, oblique insults, and threats about domination from an insipid mind flayer empire. So you got that info-wise.
But none of them are done?
Yep, they're all half finished.
Oh. Like you couldn't get the right sentence, Yeah.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound
There's an
bold enough.
amber inkwell on the desk of some value, so you can take that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and the chamber back that you came from, there are several crystal pitchers that you can take now that
So the guy
Ushundo's-
left?
Yeah, now that Ushundo left, he didn't take them with him.
Power light.
And that's it. And you guys can basically get a long rest hold up in this room here. You won't be assaulted or nothing overnight. And then decide the next day how you want to proceed. And we'll play again in a week.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
You'll still be 9th level. We do
Uh-huh.
have to split up some treasure here. Let's see what you got. I think it's only one crystal. Oh no, you had some potions too. So there's the empowered mind crystal. You find out one of the potions is a potion of poison. So
I'll pass on that one.
that is it. So if you want any of these three, oh shoot, let's see if those are empowered mind crystal, potion of growth, or potion of poison, roll a straight d20.
Actually,
Okay, Califon, what would you like?
I'll take the potion of growth.
Growth, okay. Titus,
I'll take the mind crystal
okay. Does anyone want that poison?
No,
and I'll take it for science.
You can have it. I think you're the one who wants it.
I can't be trusted. Clearly, with poison.
There we go. Okay, guys, thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Thank
See you next week.
And how did you spin the center of the map?
I'm guessing it's like a token or something. Or
It's just another map piece. So if you were to here, so if I go to the map layer, I can. You guys can't do it because I have it on the map layer. But if I put it on the token layer, give you control. It's just an overlaid piece.
it's an
It's a
overlay.
PNG file, so its edges are transparent, and so I can then grab it and turn it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Nice effect. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was
Yeah,
surprised how
like-
well it worked out. I thought it'd be kind of frustrating and not work well, but it turned out really fine.
Yeah. Good maps too. I love it. The artwork
Yeah.
is really nice.
Yeah,
They really, since Dragonlance, they really stepped up the quality of the art.
yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thank you
Good
very much.
night.
Thanks a
See you in
lot.
a week.
All right.